I'm Luxarito, and today I'll be making water bottle brands as princesses. So let's get on to the video. I'm first going to start with the Mountain Valley Spring Water since it's the tallest and has an interesting color for a water bottle. Since it was so tall, I decided to make the princess's height match so that it would look distinctly different compared to the other water bottles. I gave her a long dress to exaggerate how tall she is, and a collar to represent the red strap at the top of the bottle. I also gave her a sort of ruffle on the tip of the dress to act as the bottom part of the bottle. I originally was going to show her feet as well, but later you will see I changed the dress to be even longer, covering her feet. For line art, I kept everything the same for the most part, except for what I just explained. I also had forgotten to add a tiara during the sketch layer, so I added that during the line art stage. For the coloring, I decided to make the dress green to represent the main color for the bottle. I made the big ruffle at the bottom of the dress red to represent that spring water tag, and the collar red as well to match the strip at the top. I made the circle on her chest white to look like the big circle on the middle of the bottle. I also added white lines all around the bottle to look like the lettering without actually putting words on her dress. I also decided to make the hair white to represent the white cap on the bottle. I also decided to make the tiara transparent, but I'm still iffy about this decision. Tell me what you think. I did pretty simple cell shading and highlights, and then did some soft shading. Out of the 3 princesses I made, this is probably not my favorite, but I still like it. Honestly, it's giving me a little too much Christmas vibes, but it still looks cute, I think. Comment down below if you celebrate Christmas during winter or if you celebrate a different holiday. And if you do celebrate a different holiday, what one do you celebrate? First princess done. 2 more to go. The next water bottle I'm doing is Fiji. I wanted to do this one because it was the shortest out of the group and I thought it would look really good compared to the tall one. If I'm going to be honest, this one is probably my favorite. In actual Fiji, people usually have longer dresses, but since I already did that for one of the princesses, I decided to give this princess a shorter dress to represent a hula dancer dress. At first, I was going to do a singular flower in her hair, but later decided to do a flower crown to represent the flower on the bottle. Since the flower on the bottle is such a beautiful hot pink, you'll see later that I made her lipstick also that hot pink color to match. I didn't change much in the line art from the sketch, but I did add an actual tiara under the flower crown and added designs that looked like waves on her skirt. I usually add texture and flyaways in hair, but I kind of felt like I couldn't do that for this one since they're princesses and they're supposed to look perfect and everything, and I think that might have made the hair look a little stiff, but I also think it made it look silky and smooth. Either way, I do like how it came out. As you can see now, I'm adding the waves, and while they didn't turn out perfect, I do think that they turned out pretty well, and now that I'm done with that, I'm on to the coloring. I gave her sun-kissed skin to look as if she was living on an island and got tanned from the sun. I I gave her brown eyes and brown hair, and I think that looked really cute on her. I'm honestly really proud of Fiji Water Bottle's design because I really like that hot pink against the waves, and I love how it looks on the princess, and that is probably one of the other reasons that she is my favorite out of the three. Even though I did what one could say fancy shading on the last princess, I honestly didn't like how that looked and decided to go with my more basic shading that I usually do. I was trying to add a shadow over the princess and was having a little bit of trouble, but after some work, I think that the shadow really did make a difference. After using the color balance tool, this princess was done. On to the last princess. The last princess I'm doing today is Voss. Since she seemed to have a straight down figure, at first I was going to make her flat and kind of broad, but I honestly didn't like how this was turning out, and I'm not used to drawing bodies like that, and I think it just turned out really stiff. So instead I decided to make sort of like a curvy body type, and I do think that this turned out really well in the end, even if the sketch of just the body looked kind of awkward since, again, I'm not even used to this. One of the reasons I chose this water bottle for the last one was because it looked kind of fancy, and I thought it would be fun to play around with this silver color. Here you can see I was trying to add that square shape of the Voss bottle, but that was not turning out well, and I was trying to make it like an afro square thing, but I just was having so much trouble with her hair, so I just kept it like this, but don't worry, I change it later. Another reason I chose this water bottle was because it was like a medium height between the two princesses, and I was really thinking that that short and tall princess were looking too harsh against each other, and a medium height princess would balance it off, which I really do think it did. Here I realized I added my blush line things on the tall princess, but didn't add it to my Fiji princess. So I was trying to remove them, but that kept looking really weird, so I ended up just adding lines to the Fiji princess, and I think it made both of them look better to just have the lines. You can think otherwise, but I really like the lines. Unlike the other princesses, for line art, I didn't change anything except for the gem in the crown. For the hair, I did lots of spirals, and then I colored in some parts so that it wouldn't look thin. At first, I was going to give this princess the same lips as the Fiji princess, but since the first princess had thin lips, the next princess had thick lips, I decided to give this one heart lips. Since the first princess had a really long dress and the second one had a short dress, I decided to give this one a medium dress, which is ironic because her height is also medium, the tall one's dress is also tall, and the short one's dress is also short. On to the coloring! Also, guys, I'm getting a little annoyed by calling them Princess 1, Princess 2, Princess 3. Tall princess, small princess, medium princess. So if you guys could give these princesses some names down in the comment section, that would be awesome. Like I said earlier, I was really excited to put a silver aspect into this drawing and decided the best way to do that was to give her a silver crown and necklace. I also gave her a dark complexion with vertigo. This may just be me, but vertigo is so pretty. I'm honestly obsessed with how this princess turned out as well. Sorry, tall princess. I tried to do the shading how I did the first princess, but that didn't turn out so well. So I did the color balance tool, and all the princesses are finished. Finally, I added a simple background, and that's it.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified when I make a new video. And like to see more videos like this.
Also, guys, I just made an Instagram, so if you're interested, follow me. The link will be in the description. Bye!